Happy hump day, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, traders from around the world. How are we doing today? How are we doing today? It is Thursday. It is Wednesday. It's Wednesday, bruv. It's Wednesday. Come on now. How we doing? Good morning, good morning, good morning. What's good, what's good? Alrighty, boys, market's about to open up here. Yo, Adam, my man, good morning. I'll be back in 2 minutes here. Let's let this market open up, show its hand, and I'll be back. BRB.
You make your grocery list? Pay for your bucket list.
We're ready for takeoff.
Make so much more than money when you earn Scene Plus points with Scotiabank Everyday Banking. Conditions apply. Learn more at scotiabank.com/banking packages. You're richer than you think.
Yes, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, what is good? I am back. I am back. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Excuse me for the delay. Sorry, I just gotta take my mic off, put a hoodie on here. One moment. All right, boys. All right. We back. We are finally ready. A little bit late getting ready and getting to the charts today. My apologies. No issues. How are we doing today? Markets are looking a little more stable than the last month or two. We can see that. Let's turn this music down real quick. Just a little bit on my end. Okay, so for the first time in a little while, we're starting to see some bullish and bearish draws in the picture at the start of the session. It's pretty much been like this all week, it feels like, once we've got into this this larger consolidation pattern here. So again, first thing I'm doing, boys, is I'm looking at the draws and liquidity. We got 3 stacked highs. We got 2 or 3 stacked lows in terms of DOLs. So what I want is I want the market to expand in the direction that we're going to be trading in. Right, and if it's going to open up lower, then immediately I'm going to start drawing out the fair value gaps of interest. Right, we got a potential 30-minute forming here. I'm going to check for red folder news. Let's take a peek. FOMC meeting minutes at 2 p.m. So, do we have FOMC today? I don't know. I don't know. It doesn't look like there's a press conference where most of the volatility actually comes from. It appears as if we only have the meeting minutes, which is all good. So anyways, this is our last bit of red folder news around 2 p.m. Eastern for the next week. We'd actually only have one day next week on Thursday. Fun fact. Ian, how we doing, buddy? Ian, how we doing? Clean up these draws a little bit. We got Asia low, we got PM low, we got London low. Are these all old? Oh no, different asset. There we go. Different chart. You're in shorts, bro. Right on. Best of luck with your shorts. We got an echo, don't we? Yes, we do. Yeah, best of luck with the shorts, man. Looks like the market's got some steam. You got to be careful for these herky-jerky V-shapes. Mind you, we haven't really tapped into any liquidity yet, so. These first 15-minute candles can be a little sus, so just be cautious trading at 9:30. Nice. Yeah, we'll see if it continues lower. It was reaching for this bullish draw here, so just be a little cautious. Yeah. Anyways, nothing of interest yet for your boy. Let's Let's let this first 15 close and let's see what happens here. ES is weaker on the day off this open. Right on. Adam, how we doing today, brother? What's on the agenda? Get that water in, baby. Get that hydration in your veins, baby. All right, boys. So we are, from what I believe, we are 1 day from payout on Lucid. Now, that being stated, once we achieve the payout, the ability to take a payout, we are going to likely continue to scale it. Just because, you know, I'll take the money when I need it, kind of thing. I'm not quite there yet. So my 1 pro account is up 1,200. So there's another 800 needed on that before a payout can be approved. So 4 of the 5 accounts are 1 day from payout. Finished seeding yesterday, blading road today. Nice, dude. Right on. Right on. Yeah, look at this 15-minute candle, bro. This is disgusting. Don't be taking L's in this first 15-minute candle if you can avoid it. Right? Because it's just a big manipulation. Just a big manipulation. Look at this sauce. So it looks like we're starting to cycle higher, to be honest with you gentlemen here. If we just zoom out, excuse me. Once we take Asia high, if we continue higher, I mean, we got 230 points to the upside. I mean, plenty of room. Plenty of high quality draws to the upside as well. But again, once we take Asia high, we have to see how we react, right? We start getting SMTs and some suspicious signals that we might be looking for a sell-off, then we'll tread with caution. Yesterday was a perfect example of that, right? We took the sell side draws. There was a 15-minute SMT, and I shorted into it with confidence that one of the lower draws would be taken, but not the ultimate low, right? I'm not trying to trade in and past the SMT. Right, and that was a good example of like when more aggressive risk management would be appropriate, because the levels, even with an SMT, can still give good reactions. But for now, let's see what happens here, boys. ES is much heavier as of now.
And must-have merch like tote bags, t-shirts, and hoodies. If you need it, we print it. Print it all with 20% off for new customers with code NEW20.
Oh, gap here. Come on. Come on. We'll see. Looks like NQ attempting to go up but failed. Yeah, it's a push-pull game right now. Reacting to the extreme of this this level here. Are you risk off on this, Ian? Are you risk free, or are you wide open on it? Right on. Looking like it's just stalling out a little bit here. See if we can get some selling pressure back into the market. ES might just be pulling this down. It's either NQ up or ES pulls it down, right? It's pretty deep liquidation. 1 hour POV, POI. 1 hour POI. POV, what the fuck? There's a little 30-minute here too. Little 15. Yeah. Careful higher. Careful on the higher here, boys. Macy, what up, buddy? 10 a.m. meeting. Let's go. Happy hump day, buddy. Are you going to be back in the call after your meeting? What could you guys possibly be talking about today besides liquor consumption? No idea, Ian. Maybe, brother. These highs still might hold. Who knows? Again, if we don't take these highs and we get a 15, I'm gap trading to the upside. If we take Asia high and we show continued steam, right? Continued momentum higher, then I'm looking AM high, PM high. If we take this high, I'm not looking to take a reversal off it until 15 minutes shows me clear signs that we want to cycle lower, right? Yeah, bullish, ideally. I'd like to see us break out of this consolidation and just start to pump all-time highs again, right? 30K is just waiting for us, right? 30K is just absolutely waiting for us. Yeah, who knows? There hasn't been any war talk whatsoever, so the market has gone completely flat. Not completely flat, but you know what I mean, right? We're kind of just stuck in this consolidation now until we start to get an update on what's going on with the world. So with that being said, I mean, do I think that the market's just going to rally and take all-time highs today? Who knows? I doubt it, but it could still happen, right? Even without the geopolitical influence. Yeah, bullish overall, for sure. But good to see you, man. Right, that's why trading that first 15-minute candle is an absolute demon. Look at that. Like, it opened up, looked great to the downside, and no. Demon candle, bro. All right. Did I miss a draw? PM high, Asia high. Where's... Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay, so we've already taken London and Asia high on NQ. Both these respective highs have been taken. If we look, these highs here. So we do have a chunky monkey SMT. We're still like well within this big range, right? So does this SMT hold big weight? I don't know. At this point, I'm just willing to wait for the market to continue to show legs higher. Right? Let's just read PA for what it is today. I think that's our best approach until we get some more clarity. Right, we got an SMT here.
Delivery fees may apply, subject to terms and conditions.
Not 345, 930. 345, 930. So I'm just going to take this top one off. Let's go Bears. Let's go Bears. Like, who are the Bears? You mean Chicago Bears? You talking the sellers? Previous daily high taken may move down in the morning. Yeah, we'll see. see. Let's see how we react here. Right, again, boys, if the market gives us bullish and bearish SMTs all over the place, then it's best to just chill. Best to just chill, right? Because, like, look at these lows here. We we took this 3:45 a.m., right? Bearish SMT. Tapped into a 1 hour level, traded higher, and now failing to take this high. So now we got a bullish SMT, we got a bearish SMT forming. So again, let's just wait for clarity. Wait for clarity. We'll see. I mean, this is pretty herky-jerky on the 5. Up, down, up, take liquidity. I think we're still gonna move higher today. I don't think we're coming down, just based off how this is starting to cycle, but who knows, anything can happen, right? Until then, we chill, boys. Until then, we chill. Anybody got any questions? And how's everybody's week going? How many trades have we all taken? How are we sitting on the week? What's one thing we've learned so far this week? Hit me with some sauce, boys. Come on now. If we ain't learning, then we ain't earning, I'll tell you that. You ain't learning, you ain't earning. Yeah. Surge is off the charts today, respect. Not moving stop loss is working best for me. I do take, dude, yeah, partials are non-negotiable, in my personal opinion. If you're not taking partials, you're not paying yourself. The win or lose, it's a little bit too static in my opinion. A really good option for newer traders. But sometimes you gotta take some responsibility. But I do agree, not moving stop loss. Like, listen, I think that especially when we're buying the market, and the overall, we're trading with the overall trend. Yeah, I mean, you should only move your stop loss if it makes sense for how you trade, right? Like if we look at how you trade basically compared to how I trade, like I catch like an initial reaction, I get paid, I'm out, right? I'm not looking to hold any big swings or any deeper pullbacks at this point. But again, I'm not sure if you were in the stream last week, but I was talking about how Sean and I had a discussion about leaving like one runner with risk open. And I will likely do that once my buffers have been built up higher and I can actually take like, you know, 5, 6, 7 micros on a trade, right? Like if I'm 2, 3 contracts, I mean, I'm not gonna leave a third of that risk open, right? It just doesn't make any sense. But it definitely makes sense once I'm cashing it a little bit bigger and I can risk, you know, 10 to 15% of my profit to potentially catch a bigger runner, right? But I do agree, most people move their stop loss a little bit too early, right? Or it's just not conducive to how they're trading. Like if you take a 5-minute entry or a 15-minute entry and you're immediately trying to get to break even, like you're probably gonna hurt yourself, right? You should be trading lower time frames, catching the earlier reaction, getting in lower on the leg, right? That's the power of the lower time frame confirmations, right? But it's not needed. You just gotta make your management it's gotta be conducive to how you're trading. And I think a lot of people try and micromanage, for example, or over manage their trades based on the time frame they're entering on, right? And it can fester for sure. Like all of a sudden you can just start micromanaging everything. Like it could just happen out of nowhere. Like what happened, right? It happened to me last week. But again, like the first trade I micromanaged, I was I was not calm going into it. I was not in a good state to trade, right? It was like, a, holy shit, the setup's here. Let me slam it. Let me calculate quick. It was panicked. It was terrible, right? Of course, I micromanaged it like a fool. So I think if you're micromanaging your trades, if that's a problem, then like you got to dive into why you're doing it, right? You really got to dive into why. Yeah, or you're trading, yeah, you're intraday trailing, then that's a different game, as we know too, Macy. But with end of day drawdown, it makes more sense for me to leave. If I take one partial, I'm actually still like micromanaging. Yeah, listen, if you take a partial, you should likely take risk off too, because if you take profit and loss, that's just weird, bro. That's just weird, right? Now again, I'm not saying you gotta take the L, or not take the L, but like the trade just has to make sense, right? The trade just has to make sense. How many break evens have you taken in the last month? Do you know? Also, a partial and a break even technically isn't a break even. Right, so again, you could be like for people who don't take partials. I mean, break evens are a tough game, right? Risk management's very tough when you haven't taken money off the table, because you're either making money, you're either making a bigger bag, or you're not making anything, right? And then you'll see people just like complain about all these break evens, or oh, break even, and that's just like that's the methodology you're trading, right? Like you're looking to hit boomers or full TPs, or break evens or stop losses, right? Yeah, okay. Listen, exactly, bro. Like just keep doing what you've been doing. Whatever you've been doing the last month and a half, just keep doing it. Yeah, profitable break evens, like that's base hits, bro. If you can get paid on most of your break evens, or anything that comes back to your entry break even, or your entry point, it takes you out there. I mean, that's trading in a nutshell. I personally don't think leaving risk wide open after you've been paid is appropriate. It's like going back in at the casino. But again, follow your data, bro. Do what works for you. I think just for most traders, 1% profits. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think for most traders,
unregulated gambling sites, it means your money
again, like
ends up going
it's just the journey you got to go through. But
find
what works and stick to it. Right? I mean, fuck, you've passed like what, 3 or 4 accounts since you've been just trading NQ, and you're chilling, right? You're taking partials, you're paying yourself, you're chipping away. Exactly, bro. Exactly. Right? It's always interesting when you see people change things and, showcase shit on like one trade, for example, right? Change something good happens, right? Holy shit, look at this. You know what I mean? Like you got to make sure you're really going off a good sample size, right? And just understand that like everybody's trading is totally unique to themselves. Bang on, brother. Bang on. We all have different methods. We all have different methods. Okay, buddy. Big boss. Ciao. Good luck with that increase. Ciao, my brother. Ciao, ciao. We'll talk soon. Who we still got in here, man? We got Adam. We got my boy Ian. Ian! Okay, so we are starting to cycle. We're starting to cycle off this Asia high. There's a nice inverse, 1 minute inverse here. If you trade reversals, this is how you would do it. I really now just want the bearish confluences to be respected. Yeah, who knows, dude? We're trading in a range, so like this is pretty rangy. So we're really just focus on your DOLs, right? This draw has now been taken. So like, what now? Are we moving lower? Have we confirmed we're moving lower? Have we just slightly shifted lower? Right, that's why I suggest waiting for 15, 30, or 1 hour fair value gaps and retracements into them, continuations. Because we're not sitting here guessing like, oh shit, you know, should we sell? There's a 5-minute gap. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, you get high quality confluence and confirmation, right? When you get those levels. So for me, I'd either be looking for a 15 or higher cycling up here or cycling down here. Plain and simple. Plain and simple, brother. Plain and simple. For now, we're vibing. We are vibing as per usual. Welcome to sitting around and waiting to make the bag, eh? If you ain't comfortable sitting and staring at price and doing absolutely nothing, boys, then you need more time.
It's 8 o'clock.
You need more work. It's natural to feel like you need to be involved and you need to get into something and you need to be active. Let me tell you something. Anything that feels natural in trading is going to hurt you. Remember that. Anything that feels natural to do in trading is likely going to hurt you. Write it down, gentlemen. Write it down. You're out? Done for the day, Ian, or what? Like 35 bucks on my options. There we go. Well done. Something, something, bro. Lock it out and move on with your day, brother. Be well. Be well. Right on, brother. Nice work. There's nothing here for me yet. You just kill me. Okay, buddy. Go, have a good haircut. Nice work today. We'll catch you for Asian. More Asian bangers. Be well. Yeah, not much going on here, gentlemen. Holy man. We are chilling as per usual. Maggie, man. Wow. All right, Adam, I think it's just me and you in here, buddy. I think it's just me and you, man. How are things going, bro? You've been taking any paper trades the last week or so since we had our first call there? Getting comfortable with that tech? I think you were also saying that you ordered a SIM card, if I'm not mistaken. Hilarious ads. Oh, they're just too funny.
Make a trip to Paris, or at least to that new French cafe. Make so much more than money when you switch to Scotiabank Everyday Banking.
Not be
Learn how
switching
you can earn
to
up
Scotiabank. I
$700.
apologize.
Visit scotiabank.com/banking packages. You're richer than you think.
Well, boys, this is chillin'. Big chillin', big chillin'. No stress. Come on, baby. How we doing? How we doing? How we doing? How we doing? Quiet day in the stream today, boys. Quiet day in the stream today. Whoever's kicking, I appreciate you keeping some company. Jose, my man, what up? Yeah, quiet day in the stream, buddy. Just chilling. Chilling, waiting for price. Gosh. You know how it is. How about you, bro? How's your body doing? How's your mind? Yeah, just a little rattled, bro. Just go touch some grass, get some exercise. You'll be all good. Take your time getting back into your life. Take your time, my brother. Take your time. You'll be alright. Are you still off the charts? Yeah, bro. Just rattled. Absolutely rattled. Yeah, just give yourself some time, man. Are you staying off the charts? I'm looking at you today, but don't want to force trades. Be emotional. Yeah, that's fair. We could take a peek at you here too, bro. Spot something decent for you. Wow. The dollar is just gone. All right. Yeah, London low just got grabbed. Recent London low. We got this PM low that's looking decent, man. Looking decent. Might want to wait for this 1 hour to form, but maybe not. We still got 45 minutes. Nice short opportunity potentially out of here. Yeah. Beautiful V-shape IFVG to the downside. Retest. 4-point stop. London low. Free. Beautiful. Yeah, good man. Yeah, good man. 15-minute level, 1 minute inversion, dude, all you need. The inversion is just all you need off these key levels, bro. It's beautiful. It's an absolute beautiful setup. I wonder if George caught this. Little George. I wonder if little George caught this. Yeah, very good. Very good. Little 30-minute gap there too. Nothing on the 1 hour, from what I can see. But yeah, beautiful continuation. Beautiful little reversal off this level. Full fill. Clean V shape. Boom, boom, boom. Inverse. Done. Retest. Go. Now, who knows? But yeah, I do like that. Oh, beauty. The SMT got violated. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about here, guys. All right. Now, this is interesting how the market's reacting off this zone. Yeah, always, dude. First question you're going to ask yourself is, where is the draw on liquidity, right? So it was London low, right? We came up, tried to take London high, failed, cycling lower, right? We inversed the first 15 on this leg. Look at this. We inversed it, printed the bullish, or sorry, the bearish 15-minute gap, inversed the bullish gap, the first presented 15 on this leg. Came up beautifully into it, tested it, got the V shape sold off, right? So now this London low's cooked. Your next question would be like, from here, like where are we going? Down or up? And to get confirmation on that, you simply just want to wait for the market to either reverse and flip the first presented on this leg and give the exact same thing, a bullish fair value gap, retest into it to cycle higher, or the market continues to trend lower. But always a good idea to go back onto your higher time frames, your 15, 30, 1 hour, and spectate that, because the lower time frame is what's going to get you in trouble trying to continue to sell this once we've taken this DOL. London low. Holy crap, this market is looking chop. It's looking a little janky. See what happens, man. I mean, yesterday, shit, it was just like a quick little print of a 30-minute, quick tap, quick trade. How long was I in that yesterday? That must have been... like all of 1, 2, 3 to 4 minutes, dude. Made like 700 or 800 Canadian. Not bad. Beautiful little TP1. Full close. But this was kind of like yesterday, this kind of chop up. Or yesterday printed lower. Expanded higher, printed lower, retested a 30-minute, took the entry, continued higher. So kind of similar. Like we're just chopping up and down. Look at this reaction.
Business, we've written banners and signs that help you stand out, and must-have merch like tote bags, t-shirts,
bearish. Like this doesn't look like it wants to sell off.
For new customers with code NEW20 at vistaprint.ca.
Doesn't look like it wants to sell off. Right, we're just showcasing high sensitivity to both sell side and buy side liquidity at this point. These big wicks. Yeah, holy crap, man. What? That is huge. Let me check the juice. All right, here we go. Next round of negotiations will be held in Islamabad after the Hajj season. The Pakistani army may visit Iran tomorrow to announce the final version of the agreement. Text. Al-Khadath. Wow. All right, well, we got bullish news for stocks. We got bullish news for stocks. We got bad news for oil. We got bad news for US dollar. Let's go. No, was this red folder news? Personally, I would. I've only been marking out Trump tweets. Like this was from Iran or Pakistan or something, but it was war related. Right, so like I wouldn't classify this necessarily as a data wig, if that's what you're asking. But pay attention to it. Holy crap, that's serious. Right, so for EU now, bro, it's like, where's the next draw, right? Remember, it's the same process. Where is the next draw? New York AM high. So that's the direction you want to trade in. No, just saying, like, imagine you're in a trade either direction. Some props have new rules with red folder news. This wasn't it. Yeah, no, this isn't red folder news. I've been in a trade, dude, when Trump popped off. It was wild. There's been 2 trades as of late. The first one I was in, and I was in profit, and it just smoked higher. It was beautiful. The second one, I took a sell right on the confirmation of or took a buy position on the confirmation of the inversion candle. And then immediately Trump goes live or tweets something, and it flushed right to my TP, half a point off, and then continued back up into profit. But I was like, I'm in, I'm long, and then flush right when I said it. It was fascinating. That's the Trump tweet for you. But yeah, I mean, this is the conditions we get to trade in, man. It's beautiful. Lots of volatility. Lots and lots and lots and lots of volatility. Look at this 4 hour. Missed it. Yeah, I love it. I love Trump, dude. I'm so happy he's in control right now. I think what he does for the market is just absolutely phenomenal. He brings heat, he brings drama, and he brings the momentum big time. As a trader, yeah, I don't really pay attention to anything political outside of trading. But yeah, pedophilia and all that, I'm not the biggest fan. I have a tough time supporting that shit, so. Innocent till proven guilty, I guess. But yeah, he's just a classic example of like white misogyny. So I can see why people aren't the biggest fan of him. But hey, dude, he's making a lot of people a lot of money. So let's just ride the wave while we can. Try ChatGPT for free. For free. Come on, baby. This market is just like, look at the sensitivity, hey? Like, it's just, the makers, it feels like we're just squeezing it, keeping it squeezed, right? If we look at the bodies of these candles, man, like, that's basically the range we're in. an 80-point range from basically middle of London to early London to now. ES is a little bit wider, but man, NQ, holy man. Woo! Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. How's the U looking? So still reaching. You said you get this info from Pineapple Juice. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Here, check this out. Just go to that site, and then every day, for example, I'll scroll through the whole night just to make sure there's no, like, you can see what's red folder, like what's big red, big and red, big and red, high impact. Right, so I'll just scroll through the whole night when I get on and make sure there's no Trump tweets or anything worth marking out. Usually just Trump tweets. Yes, sir. Check it out. It's a good resource. And then I'll back check. Every morning I back check on Forex Factory to make sure there wasn't something before I got on. All right, NQ is starting to look like it wants to move. Like, I guess it could all change real quick, but I would absolutely love to see respect off this 4 hour. And we get a nice print back higher up into these regions. I'd rather buy it up here, not down here. So the higher up we can get, the better. The higher up we can get, the better. But we'll see, boys. We gotta let the market come to us. Let the market come to us, papito. Let the market come. We have the higher DOLs waiting to be tapped. The AM high, the PM high, the Asia high, the PM high, the all-time high, and the 30K. Remember, 30K, boys. Take at least 20, I'd say a 30-point buffer. $30-point up and down on 80K, on 30K. What's going on here? Why is this not fucking spot on? There we go. Anyways, 30K. 20, 30 points above and below. That's our unknown DOL. Our known unknown DOL. Right? If we cross into all-time highs, we're looking for a tap of this front edge. For another day. Perfect. Okay, so we got a nice expansive candle out of this little opening range that we've been consolidating in throughout London. And we are very, very clearly starting to cycle higher. Now, again, it can all change, but the confirmation of the higher cycle, boys, remember, fair value gap, that's what we're looking for. EU looks like it's starting to do the same, yeah. Now we just wait for a 15. Pull back into, good to go. Normally these bullish moves are sponsored by U.S. war news, but today they were sponsored by Pakistani war news. Caramba. All right, we're starting to set up. We're starting to set up. Never discount a session until it's over, eh? Fuck, that's been the lesson I've learned this last 3 or 4 weeks here. A lot of back half entries materializing. A lot of back half entries, boys. A lot of them. We're about to get one here. Starting to set up nice. Targeting into these AM high, this old AM high up here, boys. Oh my goodness. Look at this. Plenty. Plenty. Oh, baby. Well, we got 12 minutes, 11 minutes till closure. I might go get another coffee going and hit the bathroom real quick, gang. So I'll be back in a couple. Hopefully you guys stick around. If you're not here by the time I'm back, all good. Make sure to thumbs up the video, helps the algo. And we'll be back soon, guys. It looks like we're getting a good setup here. This looks like an absolutely textbook continuation. So let's just let it materialize. I'll be back in a couple. BRB. Shit the mama, huh? Alrighty, boys. We're back. How we materializing? Oh, yeah. Okay. Mic check, mic check, mic check. We are back. We're back in action, and it is looking like the market is still setting up for us. We got 6 minutes to the confirmation of this 15-minute closure. I'm going to check ES, see how that's looking. Also looking good. We got this beautiful stall right before London High. Right. So, simple pause. Simple pause reaction off, off this first presented here. Over here, this BPR. Not worried about it. Oh, looks like EU took AM high. These little baby sweeps are usually like fraudulent as well, right? We'll usually pull back and then retake it up to a higher degree, right? A higher quality grab on liquidity. But these little wicks, it just shows sensitivity. More times than not, we'll come back up, close above, and then the market will push if it's going to go lower. Not all the time, but most times. Wick sweeps are a little bit more unreliable. Oh yeah, this could set up right into the macro too. 10:50 a.m. macro. Could be really beautiful. Mark my words. Mark my words, boys. 1 day to pay out. 1 day to pay out. One day to pay out. Is today going to be the day? Who knows? Who cares? It's coming regardless. Friendly reminder. Drink some water.
You probably know Vistaprint for business cards, but did you know we print everything you need to brand your business? We print banners and signs that help you stand out, and must-have
Man,
merch like
cut the
bags,
ads. Like, I gotta get pro. Holy moly. Brutal.
t-shirts.ca.
Dial it in, gang. Dial it in. Markets are setting up for us. Dial it in, baby. Dial it in. Excuse me. I got the sniffles. I got the sniffles. Okay, guys, we're going to catch a quick dub here, and then we're done for the day. Quick dub, done for day. Again, we're looking for this 15-minute to print. Our DOL, the market is expanding higher towards AM high. On ES, it is very close to a London high that's already been swept. Right here? Over there, right here. No, it goes back here. Anyways, ES very close to a draw. You can see the expansion happening now. Right, the market is looking to show us where it wants to go, and that is currently up. So we are going to trade it up until it says, I don't want to go up any further. Very, very simple. Let's go, boys. Let's go, let's go. Jose, you still here, my brother? Who we got in chat? Who we got in chat? How are we doing, my brothers? My brothers, my sisters. Two minutes to formation. 2 minutes to formation. 2 minutes to formation. Ricky, Macy, how we doing? How we doing, boys? Yeah, we're starting to set up. Less than 2 minutes until we get this beauty. Rick, are you looking buy side? Are you looking to buy? You must be looking to buy. Bro, we got Iran news to push us up a little higher today. Yeah, buddy, good man. Already in. Very nice. Very, very nice. Yeah, we're looking at this AM high and this London high. This London high on ES is looking very, very nice. 5 minute? Okay. Right on, right on, right on. Let's see what we get. 1 minute till close. 1 minute till close. We got to be careful for these draws on ES, right? We've already pulled them on NQ. So NQ's next draw is the same high. And on ES, that's up here. So we just got to be careful for some sensitivity off these highs. But it looks like if we're going to continue higher, we should just blow them. We should blow them out. And then who knows? So boys, if you're in NQ, just monitor this previous London high and Asia high on ES as well. You'll start to you might see a good reaction there. Help you manage your position. Five seconds. All right, we're dialed. I am going to set an alert here on the front edge of ES just in case NQ doesn't tap in. And I am back. I'm also going to alert. I'm going to set an alert here. Okay, looking to trade NQ today because it's stronger on the day. It's up 1.05. ES is up 0.6. Right, so I'm buying the stronger asset always. I'm selling the weaker asset always, or almost always. Shit, man, we got music. We got good music. Let's restart this song. Turn it up. Music volume's all right for you guys? Not too loud? Let's see what happens here. Come on. Good beat. Good beat. Come on. Macy, welcome back from your meeting, brother. Come on. I really like this song. Let the beat drop. Here we go. Dial it in, baby. Dial it in, truckers. Oh, baby, this is looking fucking tasty. Come on. This is looking tasty. Look at this. We got this 1 minute first presented here too. BPR. A bit of an unmitigated piece of it. Yeah, this is looking tasty. Just come on down in and give us a little entry formation, and then we go to the upside, and we're good like dinner. Come on now. Only sticking to 1 minute and higher entries here, boys. Staying away from the 30 minute. Sorry, 30 minute. Staying away from the 30 second for today. Okay. Bit of a pause here. Bit of a pause. Manufacturing a little bit more sell side. We're gonna sweep it. We're gonna give our entry formation, and we are going to trade higher. We got a beauty little DOL right here. First DOL, first draw on liquidity higher is going to be this standout high, right? The 15-minute high, the 1 minute structural high. And then we're aiming into AM highs depending on how ES reacts off London, Asia. Dial it in, boys. Dial it in. We gonna get spicy. Not seeing anything to flip as of yet. 1, 2, and 3 minute up in this region here, right? This little pullback leg that we're kind of creating here. It looks like we're kind of trying to do a little something like this, maybe, right? Maybe like that, and then we shift, or another sweep into it. But we need something to flip here. Not looking at the 30 second whatsoever. Stop loss 50. It's gonna look pretty good here. 40 to 50. Hopefully, if we can get in under 40 points, I'd be laughing. 40, 80, 50, 200. So if it's gonna be two contracts at $200 risk. If we're 50, anything less. 4, 8, 8, 16, 24. Yeah, if we can get under 40, I'd comfortably risk 3 contracts. Again, I'm 1 day from payout here, boys and girls. 1 day from payout. So my focus is strictly just simple, gentle base hits. Right? Very smooth equity curve. That's what I'm working on right now. And then as the buffer builds towards the later half of the funding process before we get on the live with Lucid, we'll be able to trade a lot more and take those full payouts with ease. A lot more volume at least. Come on now. Might just cycle from here, we'll see. So we got 90 points to TP1. So again, if I'm 3 contracts on, then this alone will be cutting 2 right here. 9, 18, maybe 1 to 2 here. I'd likely chop 2 here and let 1 go towards AM highs or these ES DOLs. Right? It's important that we have a plan with our partialing too, right? It's not just some nonchalant random bullshit. It's got to make sense. Right? How we trade has to make sense. Our methodology, everything needs to combine into a beautiful picture. Like, am I taking TPs here just cause, or is there an actual thought process behind it, right? All right. Back up into this 1 minute first presented. Let's see if we can get a little bit of a push down. Bring us back in. If not, then we're likely going to cycle. This is our breakaway gap, and we're smoking. We're smoking higher. If we fail to mitigate this gap, we print another gap higher up. We're pumping. Ricky, for your longs, man, I mean, yeah, Again, if we fail to tap this, you're going to be looking really good. You're going to be looking really good, brother. First sip of the second coffee, gentlemen. Cheers. Cheers. Cheers, brothers. You're off the 5 minute, yeah. Did you just take the 5, cover the low? Or was there a did you take a confirmation off the 5? Test into it, inverse here, a little bit higher. Yeah, okay, cool, man. Very nice. That's good. It's good to see people successfully trade 5 minute levels. I have a tough time. You took it off the 5 minute level? I have a tough time trading the 5 minute personally. 5 minute levels, right? I'll take 5 minute entries, 5 minute inversions, but 5 minute levels are difficult for me. I find they're, first of all, on futures, bro, like way too wide for me. CFDs make plenty of sense. Break structure, cool. Yeah. I see it. It's very nice. 4 hour rejection here. Look at this. Spotted this little guy afterwards. Look at this whole 4 hour. Great rejection. Great rejection and a sweep of liquidity too. But I struggle with 5 minute levels, like I was saying, man. I find it's too easy for me to get caught up. Yeah, the run on sell side was great. Okay, let's just focus back up here. Where'd the music go? We're just going to play this one again because it's a good one. All right, for now, the market, it looks like it might be manipulating some highs or it's looking to just crush the high right now. This might be our breakaway gap, right? This 15 might just be our breakaway gap. We fail to mitigate it. It breaks away. Price breaks away, leaving this gap, and then we get it on another later entry, later session entry, right? We push higher. Right, we get an FVG, something like this, right? Market pushes up. Oop. Market pushes up, prints our gap, and then we get in from here, right? Rather than down here. Right, and these breakaway gaps are beautiful because they just showcase momentum, right? Like, look at this. The market is now just pumping, right? The market is now pumping. If it has no interest in coming back here, that's a really good sign for buyers too, right? Momentum is up and it ain't coming back. Very nice. Very, very nice. For now, guys, we're chilling. We got an ES alert set. We'll see what happens when we take London high. Might be cause for pullback. But for now, guys, we're just watching the market move. It's a beautiful day to be alive, baby. It's a beautiful day to be alive. Who we got in chat, baby? Who we got in chat? How we doing? Waiting for long setups currently, gang. Waiting for longs. I know we got my boy Adam. We got my boy Ricky. Who else tapped in? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Again, like, remember, boys, remember how we talked about last week, these not being too attached to these sell side draws? Look at these 3 fresh draws. Remember all these draws that we failed to grab? This could just be another example of like a good pivoting point, a low in the market, right? These lows here, this kind of low here, this low here, this low here. We're starting to move now. And that Iran tweet, we'll see. Low here, low here. So we'll see, man. We'll see. Still kind of flat, honestly. Still pretty flat through here, so this will be a good confirmation, a good breakout if we can cycle higher today. Smoke these draws, and then let's keep going. Not even on the right asset. There we go. All right, so it looks like we're getting our breakaway gap here. Watch the reaction on London high and Asia high. Right, could be cause for pullback. Thank you. Could be cause for pullback, but I got a good feeling that it's not we're not going to get much off this. The way this market is now moving, all right, we could herky jerk and just whipsaw back down, but with this type of momentum, dude, I think we're good. I think we're looking really good for higher. NQ's up 1.2% on the day. 30-minute candles are thick. 1 hour candle is thick. 4 hour candle is also thick with a beautiful down wick into a 4 hour fair value gap. So yeah, we got everything we need right now for higher price, boys. We got everything we need. What are we drinking? What are we drinking? We got coffee, we got yerba mate, we got tea, we got water, we got beer, we got whiskey. What's everybody drinking? Oh, I haven't had a good yerba mate in a minute. Come on now. Yerba my mate. Woo! It's a beautiful day, baby. It's a beautiful day. Coffee today, amigo. Let's go. What do you put in your coffee there, Jose? All right, there's the interaction, London High. All right, we got a 1 minute bearish candle, likely going to smoke that. Remember, guys, wick close, like these little wick sweeps are super weak. Fresh hourly candle. Let's get our pullback. This looks expansive. No other opportunity for 15-minute for the next half an hour because this gap's already been relegated. So it's going to have to be a push up, close at 11:15, and then another candle for a 9:30 post 11:30 entry. My wife drinks mate almost every day. Shit, bro. She must love that caffeine. That's like green tea, right? Oh no, I'm thinking matcha. Yeah, no, yerba mate is delicious, dude. I buy those cans every now and then. I'll pick one up. Can of yerba mate. They're all so good. A little bit high on sugar, but whatever. Once in a while, you're fine. Ooh. Bangers. No sugar? Very nice. Like, you guys make your own yerba mate? Yerba mate. True mate. Ha! Mate. Mate. Yerba mate. All good in the hood, brother. All good in the hood. Well, guys, we got left behind on this breakaway gap. No stress. We wait till 8:45, or we wait till 11:30 for the next potential confirmation. Unless, yeah, it's gonna be 11:30 anyways because we're gonna get a 30-minute gap. So whatever happens with this candle on the 30-minute, we could get a 30-minute gap here. Let's just mark it out. 30-minute gap here. Or it continues to expand, pulls back, whatever, and we get a 50-minute gap. Yesterday's execution was off a 30-minute gap, lower in the leg, caught a quick short, right? Pay yourself kind of day. And again, those 1-to-1s are like, I mean, it's very, very powerful, right? If you got a 70, 80, 90% strike rate, 1-to-1s, dude, I mean, with runners, I mean, you're laughing, dude. You're laughing. Think about the psychology of making money, right? You want to try and make your trading pay you as similar to how you have been paid in the past, because then it's nothing foreign. The money is natural. It flows in, it flows out, it flows in, it flows out, and then you continue to scale, right? And you start to take bigger chunks of the pie. But if you're not consistently taking money out of the markets yet, you got to find a way to do it consistently. Nice and simple. Nice and simple. Figure out what that is, and you're laughing straight to the bank, boys. We are 1 day from payout, baby. Let's go. 1 day. Well, 1 day on the 4 flex accounts at least. We're about $800. Let me check. $800 from payout eligibility on my pro account too, because I got to make two bands on that before I can pull. So what'll likely happen is likely just going to continue to grow the accounts until I'm ready to take a payout, right? And that'll be like whenever I want or need to buy something with that cash, or when the payout amount is maxed out. And that's $2,000 per account. That's $4,100 profit per account. And we are still a ways off that. So it's crazy to think, man, just couple mistakes, couple mismanaged trades, and you know, could be sitting a lot lower or a lot higher, I guess, depending how you look at it. Woo, 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 woo. How we doing? Should have been a DJ. I love yelling. I'm like yelling into a microphone, eh? What's good? What's good? Ba, ba, ba. Okay, here's that interaction. Remember, London High. ES just took London High. NQ's already taken it. London High would have been, yeah, right here. So this got taken way earlier. Way earlier. So let's see what happens here. That 30-minute print looks like it's been voided. ES has a 30-minute here. Just leave it as a 15 wider. Woo! Okay, guys, I'm out of here. Have a great day. Ciao, brother. Be well. Best of luck with your day, and we're about to catch a banger. How do you plan on? Yeah, you just kind of froze out after AM high. This is crazy. Yeah, good short opportunity here, Jose. So yeah, again, when you get these really tight, close DOLs, just keep an eye out for those. Likely high prob trading into it. It is a beautiful day. Man, so happy summer's here for us Northern Hemispherians. My goodness. My goodness. Whoa. Sea Dance 2.0. Nobody cares. Wherever you are, you're my destiny. Well, we're chilling again, guys. Looked like market was going to set up, come grab us, but not quite. Not quite. That's okay. Model was beautiful here. Just didn't get the tap in. Just didn't get the tap in. No problemo. No SMT either off these lows. Not a single asset tapped in. It's all good. We'll see. We could be pushing back for these lows here. We'll see for this 15 minute. We shall see, brothers. Getting a little bit late in the day. Session's almost, well, we're definitely back half of the session. We have FOMC meeting minutes at 2 p.m. Eastern. Doesn't look like there's a press conference. So who knows? Who knows? How we doing, gang? Yo, guys, before you dip out today, make sure to drop a quick thumbs up on the stream. Greatly appreciate it. Much love, much appreciation. Anybody new, feel free to say what up. Currently, we're waiting for the market to offer us a buy opportunity here. Gosh, love me some cafe. Some nice hot cafe. Wherever you are, I wanna be. Doesn't look like there was any real opportunity here. This would have been too early. Just a full-on breaker. 1 minute. Yeah. Beautiful. Didn't close above on. Thank you. Sorry, guys. Just studying the CFD chart compared to the futures charts there. Oh my goodness, this is a terrible drag. Okay, let's see where we're at here. 30 minute, we already got a 30 and a 15 printed on ES. 30 minute on NQ, non-existent. Hourly, non-existent. Oh, excuse me. Hourly, non-existent. Tiny little 5 minute here that market's stalling right in front of. Not exactly interested in it myself, but this could be the continuation higher. It's only on ES too, so we'll see. Dude, I gotta pee again. Like, what is going on? This will be my third lap. Third lap on the session. This is what coffee and water does to you, eh? Coffee and water, ladies and gentlemen. Hydration. Premium. There's the resweep of that little wick. Again, we simply just wicked it. We haven't closed above this level yet, so we'll see. See if we can react and go close up here. I am officially done my session in 45 minutes, gang. 12 o'clock p.m. Eastern, I'm done. I'm not taking anything into lunch. Lunch can offer some bangers, but it's a dicey time to be trading, bro. Volumes typically reduce. Chillin'. There she goes. Trump is live. Trump is live. Trump went live at 10:55. Oh, he's been live. What the? He's been live. Trump delivers Coast Guard Academy commencements. Okay. Wow. Boom. Boom, baby. So again, like perfect example here, boys, of like how a runner could have benefited you, right? Like if we got in here and we were mostly partialed out and then this continues to expand, like that's, you know, one of these days on a runner, one or two, and you're laughing. You're absolutely laughing. Yeah, U.S. in the final stages of just announced. The U.S. in final stages of talks with Iran. Quote from Trump. No trades for me today. Shutting this down. Anything at this point chasing the market. Yeah, I mean, hey, we still got 45 minutes left. So we'll see what happens here. If we can hold and catch a last-minute gap before noon, I'm loving it. We'll see though. If Iran doesn't say, hey man, whatever moves the markets, that's all that matters in my eyes. But yes, I agree. It's the classic, like, we're in the final talks, and then, you know, an hour, 2 hours later, Iran declines the offer entirely. Well, okay. Okay, so that's two pushes now, both war-related. Both war-related. Right, so I'm on the 1 minute here. The 9:16 candle, the 11:16 candle. I'm marking out the high and the low. Boom. We've taken the low. Now we're going to rebalance into something. Let's get rid of these draws. Okay, AM high has been taken on ES. AM high has not been taken on NQ yet. So market showcasing some sensitivity right after all these bullish runs on ES. Data wick high. SMT off these highs here. SMT off these highs here. That's the beauty of sticking to higher time frame levels too, is like we're chilling. Right, we're chilling. If the market wants to show us that it wants to continue higher, we're gonna wait for that 15 and it's gonna prove it to us. Yeah, but no, it's all good if you're shutting her down, buddy. So hold up, Macy. Before you dip out, brother, where are we at? You passed your bull knocks yesterday off the short. What's still in limbo? What's still in limbo? What is still in limbo, my brother? You still got one Apex eval, or? $1,400 needed on one Apex, and then you have one Apex that's activated, waiting to be buffered, and same with the bull knocks. Is that correct? Right on. So we're gonna be grouping these three once you're done your third Apex, correct? Right on. Okay, so we're gonna be copying all the fundeds together. Bulldogs needs a how big of a buffer? Is it the exact same as Apex? Like same exact structure? What is it? 7 days of profit? 5 or 7 days of profit? $2,600 buffer? Okay. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, with Apex, it's you make 2,600 on it, and then you're eligible to take 500 out. Well, the buffer is 2,100, right? And then I believe your buffer or your drawdown will lock at 50,100. Keep 100% for the first 10K. Yeah, okay, so 10 trading days. Buffer of $2,000, right? Minimum $500 payout. So when you get to 2,600, are you going to be taking a $500 payout on all three accounts, or what are your thoughts? What are your thoughts with that? Because you'll be buffer built, right? At that point, you're chilling. You could build bigger buffer if you want to increase sizing over time. But what's the plan? Are we chasing steady, consistent payouts after that? Right? Amounts. Do the amounts matter? I guess with you, I mean, I think you said minimum days need to be profitable at least. You have to have $250 made. I'm not sure how many days. And it'll be a good idea for us to sit down and build a plan out for you, bro, and see what makes sense for how you trade. What are the max payouts per account on a 50K with Apex? You want max payouts? Do you need max payouts? Just an honest question. Like for example, let's say you did half of the max. Let's say you just chase half max payouts. On 3 accounts, do that for a couple months, take 2, 3 payouts, whatever, right? And then let's say you stack another 3 or 4 accounts. Like what do you need versus what do you want? Obviously, max payouts are optimal. We're doing things differently than we've done it in the past. Remember that. We're doing things differently. Right? 1K is max on Apex, 1K is minimum. Shit, it's only 1K on Apex, really? Yeah. Once you hit 2600 on Apex, like I would for sure take 500 on 2 accounts. I mean, that's 1,000 US before tax and profit splits. I don't know what the profit splits are. Are they 100 or 90-10 or whatever? $900 to $1,000. Yeah, so just get those payouts on Apex, bro. Build your buffer, get the smaller payouts, build the muscle, and then you'll be positioned beautifully to continue on with larger payouts. Lucid's got an interesting approach, because with Apex, that's the thing with Apex, bro. The second you go live with Apex, you're blessed, but you're screwed. Like I've heard many stories of people who trade Apex, and they'll stack up a bunch of accounts. They'll take 2 or 3 solid payouts after the max, and then boom, Apex will pump them onto a live account. They'll delete all of their funded accounts and say this is it, right? Like you've milked this too hard. Now you have to trade live, and it's your last shot. I've heard people blow their lives and they can't even get back with Apex. Also, Apex will interview you, higher likelihood of interviewing you and making you prove your strategy profitable, which is very doable for anybody. It should be doable for anybody in here if you're getting to that stage anyways. But Apex is a cool company. Cool company. How we looking? Big rejection off this high, rebalancing this big news push. All right, data wick low. Is this the data wick low? Ish. Let's see if it pulls it. Yeah, exactly, man. Just be ready for it. Those are all the stories I've heard with Apex, though. But yeah, I think it's still very good idea for any of us that are trading futures firms to really like prioritize setting aside some cash and opening up a personal too. Not like you have to trade it, but I mean, you know, with futures, I mean, you know, you could go and drop 10, 20 G's in your account, and you know, you don't need firms anymore. All right. Yo, what's up, Not? How we doing, brother? Make sure to drop a thumbs on the video, baby. Big old thumbs up for the kid. Let's go. Good, man. Good. Yeah, prop is great. Prop is absolutely great. But that's why it's so important to, like, not only is it important how we make money, but how we manage our money, right? Because like you could all of a sudden start pulling like 10 bands a week, you know, 20 Apex is no big deal. Right? But you know, the second you start making 10 bands a week, I mean, what do, right? Most people start spending more. All of a sudden you're spending 5 bands a week, right? And then if your accounts get evaporated, or if, you know, the firm goes under or whatever, it's like all of a sudden you're not making anything, right? It's always good to have personal capital ready to roll. I know some guys that'll have like multiple firms stacked up, but that to me is just too much to manage, right? Like my funded futures, like it's crazy, man. I think they're a 7-day inactivity. So if you don't take a trade in a week, your accounts are cooked. I subbed in Real Strike Rose, something like that. Nice, bro. Very nice. Yeah, the Counter-Strike account. Counter-Strike account. Counter-Strike account. Well, guys, we got 30 minutes left on the session. It doesn't look like anything is going to be materializing for me today. That is a-okay. We are green on the week, up about 400 or 500 US. So again, 2 or 3 of those days on a week, and that's just the babiest of base hits. Right? Yo, drop them hundreds. Drop them hundreds. Oh. Ow. Drop them hundreds. I know that's not for sure spam. Not, you got to get the boys in here. Get the whole class. Get the teacher in here. Tell your teacher that a guy with a white truck wants to do a financial presentation to the class. See what they say. I'm just playing. Thanks for stopping in, Not. I always appreciate the younger generation stopping in. And who knows, man? Maybe one day we'll meet. Like when you're older and you're of age and it's not inappropriate. Who knows, man? The world's a big place, but you never know. You and me both, green in the week. Let's go, man. Dude, Macy, this is exactly it, bro. Like, I'm sure you're starting to feel it more and more. Rough. Macy, I'm sure you're starting to experience it a little bit more, but like the piece of like just knowing how your strat works. I mean, you've had a beautiful dispersion of trades as well. It's not like you're sitting for a week with no positions. I think that really helps keep you involved. It keeps you focused. It keeps you dialed. You're a lot less likely to miss something, right, or force a mistake. The mistakes you've made have been managed beautifully, right? Because there's always going to be mistakes in the pipeline. We don't know when, right? We don't know how they're going to look. But what matters the most is that we limit the downside of the mistakes, right? You haven't blown anything up. You've respected risk. You've been honest with yourself about what's working and what doesn't work, right? So you're in a great spot, man. Just stay there. This is literally trading, bro. You are trading. This is it. Yeah, man, exactly. You got to be able to correct them, and this is it, man. You keep doing this, and you keep your emotions flatline like you've been, and it's just another day, bro. It's just another day. Yeah, exactly, man. Eventually, like, once people can set their egos aside, it's powerful. We become very powerful as humans. And you've been doing great, bro. It's good to see you starting to build some success. Now, again, it's very important that we stay fucking focused, man. That's 10 push-ups for me, my bad. But it's very important we stay focused because, again, you've done very well on your evals, right? You got one more to do, right? We're not out of the woods yet, right? And then once we're out of the woods, we're back into the woods, right? So nothing changes, man. Every day you have to tell yourself, once you get on a funded stack, nothing changes. Nothing changes. Nothing changes. No. Tell yourself all day, every day, right? It's the exact same concept, what you've been doing. You're just going to keep doing it. You fucking got this, man. You got this. And just know that, like, if you do feel a little bit of emotion when you're trading, like, sometimes you just got to get through it. You just got to lean into it and get through it. Right? Like Shawnee Boy with his walking away and like staying, not micromanaging, like, you know, walking away is great, but it's not a solution long-term. I'll tell you that right now. Right? He needs to get comfortable sitting in front of the charts and watching it happen, right? If he's not, he's limiting his ability to grow and learn, right? Because there's so much, like, if you think about it, we study, we watch, we analyze. We're so hyper fixated on the point until we get into a trade and then we're going to walk away. That you're missing half the equation, right? There's so much more opportunity for growth and development, right? Emotional development. Imagine being able to sit there and watch a trade make you, you know, $3,000-$4,000 and sitting there watch trade lose you $3,000-$4,000, for example. Like it's a superpower, really. And you become stoic, you become hardened, and right, that'll be a step on his journey down the road for sure, right? We've all been there. We've literally all. I used to shit myself when I got into a trade, dude, with like $10 risk. Like I just couldn't stand the idea of being wrong. And the more we sit through what we go through and what we're feeling, the more familiar we become. Ricky, still here, brother. Are we still holding longs? Must be, dude. You were in down here somewhere. Are we targeting? Are we going for a boomer all-time high? Ricky's got to be targeting all-time highs. 1 to 4, 1 to 5. Sotur. Sotur. True. Yeah, man. It's all good. No stress, brother. Well, I'm curious to see if we come for this low, right? So we can see here that it was, according to Financial Juice, it was at, oh, they moved it back. They moved it back. They moved it back a minute. That's no cool. Okay, so 11:15. So something to pay attention to with DataWix, guys. Like the 9:15 candle high was technically taken, right? We swept this high, the 9:15, this big candle here, took the true DataWix high. But pay attention, like start to take screenshots of these situations because we technically took the high and now we're starting to kind of trend and cycle towards the low, right? But pay attention to these second candles. Like take 2 minutes, right? If it's just an extension off it, pay attention to it. Could find something good here with DataWix. Because typically I would just take the minute candle, the minute of. Right, so theoretically, how I trade DataWix, it's already gone, right? I'm gonna use this, I'm gonna leave this on here just for fun. Wanted, but I will roll SL soon. Nice, bro. Nice, nice. Yeah, this has been a good exchange into buying pressure today. It's looked really good. Again, getting sensitive around these bullish draws. AM high. What else did we run? We ran a Asia high, London high, AM high on ES. Three big draws. I still think we're cycling for AM high here. I don't know. We'll see. We will see. We got our DataWix low. We got our DataWix low. I'm gonna remove this high. I got a rock piss. My target is at the daily fair value gap. Let's take a look. Okay, yeah, AM high. Right here. Yeah, good target, brother. Really good target. We're reaching. We're definitely reaching. I would just be patient. Remember, NQ can cycle all day. NQ can cycle all day, buddy. Well, potential 15-minute here, gang. I mean, sheesh. I'm never afraid to trade a 15-minute in momentum. High, low, skinny, fat, couldn't care less. Unless there's something big and beautiful below it. But most times, like this be such a sneaky little level. Right, but who knows? We got this DataWix low, which risky. Risky. Eight minutes till we print this 15. Boys, I'm gonna go take a quick pee here. I gotta cycle some liquids out of the body. BRB. We're back in black. Back in black. Get the sack. How we doing, baby? We back, baby. We back. Back in black. I hit the sack. Come on. All right, well, looking like the 15 might be forming here. All right. Yeah, that H1's ready to print for sure. H1's ready to print. This data wick low is a little sus, dude. I don't trust it. So maybe what we can get here is a stab below and an immediate V shape back towards the 15. We'll trade back up into it and above it off a long option here. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Nothing on ES. Got this 30-minute down here. H1 FVG. Yeah, only thing is I'm done. Like I'm done trading in 17 minutes. So once it confirms, yeah. We'll see. We'll see. This could be breakaway gap for higher, right? Just like we got on this 15. This first presented fails to be mitigated. It respects it. So it could be the 50-minute breakaway we got. This could be a 1 hour breakaway. We'll see. Well, if this ever loads, we'll see. Beautiful. Yeah, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Need to see a beautiful V shape off this 15 to have any type of opportunity or any type of chance of getting involved here. But I got a weird feeling that we're coming for this data wick low. I got a weird feeling we're just kind of stalled. Yeah, these 1 hour gaps usually give some pretty nice trades. If we can get a 1 hour gap in AM, I mean, it doesn't happen all the time. Once every week, maybe 2 weeks, but oh, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful when we do. Like a fresh gap in session or on session. Oh, baby. So good. Don't be the inducement. That's the plan, brother. That's the plan. That's why I give myself a second stab a lot of times too, right? Or, well, yeah, a lot of times, truly. I'm excited to have a bigger account grown up on this these Lucids because it's tough. Like, you know, 2 stabs a day at $200 ish per trade. Like I don't want to be down 20% of my account in one day. I mean, that just seems a little much. Usually my second stab is a little bit smaller risk, or I'll you know, if I happen to under risk on the first position, then I'll go full on the second. But usually the second stab is like a let's get the day back to break even with a little bit of cash on top if I can. That's usually the approach. That way, if I'm down 2 trades in a row, it's not all that damaging. But again, like the last time I took 2 losses in a row, the first trade was invalid. The second trade was hyper aggressive, right? So that's all that really happens. If we stick to valid trades, I mean, and our DOL is still clear. I mean, we're still moving towards AM high, right? So there shouldn't be any issue getting involved with this level here. But who knows, man? We've just kind of been cycling higher, so we'll see if we can get a break back down towards this level. But it looks like the market's primed to just continue upwards. So at least off where the 15 stands right now, starting to Starting to cycle. Starting to cycle. Remember, the data wick is a lot more valid. It's a lot stronger of a DOL when it's placed near another draw on liquidity. So like if this was a DOL, let's say we had a data wick high here, and we got AM high here, you'd want to be trading into this, right? In relation to this data wick low that we've got marked out, like where's the next draw, right? Off this, if after this data wick low, it'd be like a 15-minute internal gap, which at this point we don't look like we're pulling back towards a London low, maybe the today's AM low. Like it just doesn't coincide as well with if this was our data wick high, for example. This just looks so much better, right? Do not be the inducement. Do not be the inducement, my brothers. So again, if we're taking this trade, we're taking the risk, right? We're assuming the data wick low is not going to get swept. If we're taking longs off this level. If you think the data wick could get swept, you don't take longs off this level. Plain and simple. But again, we're still in this upside expansion, so the likelihood of this data wick being left is decent, in my opinion. The way we're starting to cycle now. This to me looks like we're just going to trend to AM highs for the rest of the session. Based off where we're at right now. Lower time frame PA, right? We did tap into this big 5-minute, right? Perfect mitigation of the consequent encroachment, or the 50% of this 5-minute. Let me remark it so we're clear. Right? And look at how we're starting to cycle out of it. No inverse here, at least on the 1 minute, maybe 2, maybe 3. Yeah, there's a little 3-minute IFEG here. Right? This flipped inverse, maybe a 5-minute. No, 5 minutes. So this is just a straight 3-minute execution. Likely grab it right off the confirmation candle. It's not much wider. We're saving 1.5 points, so likely just slam it right off the confirmation. Suffer the heat, and then you'd be looking to trade it higher. Now, we did print the 15. So are we going to come back for it? Who knows? Are we going to come back for it? Who knows, my friends? Who knows? I do not. What's everybody up to for the rest of their day? What do you guys got going on? There's the cycle out. Again, I personally don't trade 5-minute levels, boys. But we got 5-minute continuation number 1 here. We're getting 5-minute continuation number 2 here. It's just a 5-minute PA kind of day. It's all good. Good to see it. Good to see it happen, right? But we can see the market. Like, imagine this is like a, I don't even know. Like, imagine this is like a plant, right? And this is the soil. And the sun comes out and says, I am where you want to be. I'm your energy, right? That fucking thing just grows. That's 20 push-ups on the day. That thing just grows towards the sun. There's a pull, right? An energetic pull. So it's good to see this. Just tap in, whatever happens, and then it just starts to pull higher, pull higher, pull higher. Right? We trade this higher until it shows us or gives us reason to believe that it is no longer pulling higher, right? This is the sun, this is the growing plant. What an analogy. Heads up, boys. How to teach a kindergartner how to trade. Where's the sun? Well, boys, my session's over. I'm wrapping up. I'm gonna wrap it up here. All right, I'm gonna wrap it up here. What are you guys up to? Are we still Ricky's still running long? Macy, your DFTD done for the day? Adam, sure you're still tuned in. Hope you're doing well, brother. 2-mile walk time. Let's go. Get her done, bro. High quality steps. Walk with intention, brother. Walk with intention, baby. It's all just another day in the office. Let's go. Another day on the charts, another day in the office. Easy money, baby. Easy money. You're the motherfucking man, Macy. Yeah, Adam, bit of a slower session. Didn't have much commentary in terms of education today, but all good, brother. Education was in the patients. There you go, man. Macy with the bars. Boys, I know we have a tentative scheduling for tonight for our educational call. Are you guys still able to make it? I might be a little bit shaky myself. So if that's the case, then we could reschedule for sometime on the weekend or whenever you guys are available. I can pivot and make that work for you. But I know we were going to talk about building we were going to go through Notion, get a trading plan set up, learn how to journal, all that jazz. If you're still up for that tonight, cool. If not, again, we can most definitely reschedule. I'll have to confirm in the next couple hours here as well. So yeah, look at this PA. Hey, this is lower volume for sure. Let us know in the Discord. I'm down to come through. Okay, sounds good, man. I'll make sure to keep you posted. Okay, for now, gang, I'm hopping off here. Session's over. Time to get on with the day. Make sure to drop thumbs up on the stream if you haven't already. I can be there. I'll have to dip at 6:30 for 15 minutes or so. I can be back, but I'm good if you can't. Okay, all good. I'll keep you posted. We might just start it a little bit later, even. Right? Maybe we go 9 o'clock Eastern, something like that. 7 o'clock our time. But yeah, stay in touch in Discord, boys. I'll make sure to keep you posted. We'll figure something out here. Until then, be well. Enjoy the rest of your day. Stay productive. Right? The focus now is about resetting for tomorrow. Making sure that we're in a good space tomorrow. We're not too overexcited. We're not down on ourselves. We simply are healthy, clear-minded individuals. Okay? You guys have a good one. Much love. Peace out. Thanks for tuning in. Flat on the day. We're back tomorrow for another stab at the markets, all right? You boys take good. You boys take care. We'll talk soon. Ciao.